I'm delighted to be here. Today we're going to talk about your legacy. Who has thought about your legacy? One person in the back row. Oh, Deanne, Daryl, we got a lot of work to do today.
Renee really does go the extra mile in helping you plan a very successful event.
Renee has an uncanny knack of just being able to interact with the audience and pull them in. If she's talking to men, she hits it where they enjoy it. Women, same thing. And she just has an ability to make us all feel so comfortable that we're just part of her story.
Grandkids? Well, Chris, you're on a roll. Let's go. When you face death, oh my God, you are so smart. Is he the smartest nurse?
I thought she was very motivational, very inspiring. I think she tugged at everyone's heartstrings. I found myself laughing and crying almost at the same time.
Here, this goes like this, out into the audience. And so she went on, and she kept riding my granny, and all of a sudden my granny, who's 83, looks at her mother and she says, "Mom, I am 83 years old. I think I'm old enough to make my own decisions."
She brought an energy to the room that was really fantastic. Everyone left that meeting feeling like they were contributing something that was very powerful, and I do believe that she made that happen.
So you be him. Could you be him? Okay, you pick it up like this, like it's a rat. You bring it up towards me, Chris, all right? He comes up, brings it up like this, exactly. I take it. The urologists in the back are like this.
Humor. She's just an extreme humorist, and that is what's so good. I typically hear lots of presentations that are real serious, sober, got to take notes. This is one of those where remember. I'll remember the stories that she told. I will be able to relate it to other situations.
I called her. I said her name is Shirley, and everybody knows Shirley. Everyone should have a friend like Shirley. And I'm telling you, I called her and I was livid. I said, "You won't believe it, but we got a leak in the plumbing."
I knew from the moment of our first conversation that she was the perfect fit for our group. She connected with me over the phone and personalized everything to Avera into what we were looking for in a speaker.
I really believe this, that we have the ability, every single one of us, to make this place such an awesome place by doing and paying it forward one activity, one random act of kindness at a time. And you know what? You don't have to pay money to do it. You can do it with your attitude. Isn't that great? And I had a great life. I mean, a lot of sadness, but a great life. And I decided at that moment, made a conscious decision that what I do with the last half of my life is going to make a difference.
She's just a delight to work with, and no matter what, she's fulfilling our needs one way or the other.
And I pull in next to this van, this mint green van, and there's 3 gentlemen outside, and I get out of my car and I say, "Hey boys, welcome to God's country." One guy looks at me and he goes, "What are you talking about?" "Yeah, hey boys, I see you're from Tennessee." And I am smiling and talking to these guys, and I'm taking a risk. I'm giving them my card. They're giving me like all this stuff about them. We're talking.
Renee is a beautiful, authentic person. She doesn't pull any punches. You can sit across the table having coffee with her, and she's as real as your best friend.
Stanley, Harold, and James, that was their names. I'm hugging them all goodbye at the Senex station. You know, who does that? Nobody. So glad I did. You know that one quote, which is one of my favorites? I can't think who says it off the top of my head, but ships in harbor are safe. But that's not what ships are meant for. They're meant to get out of the harbor. You guys are meant to get out. You're meant to take risks. You're meant to get out to sea, get some barnacles on you. They touched my heart because I let them. I took that risk and I let them. So the next note is from Stanley, the spokesperson. "Dear girlfriend, it's me, your boyfriend." He said, "What a trip. It was so great to meet you in God's country. And how was the Fertile Fair?" We had a wonderful time. What you couldn't have known that day at that Senex station is that my bucket list was so much more shorter than I had shared with you. I write this from my room, my hospice room in Knoxville, Tennessee. Girlfriend, I have had a wonderful life, touched by faith and family and so many friends, and I count you among them. For that one day, you made an old man feel like a boy again. The next thing I opened was Stanley's funeral folder. And on the funeral folder, they had my name and my quote, "When life's journey is over and it's time to leave mankind, it's not what you take with you, but what you leave behind." That is the power of a smile. That is one thing that you guys continually do day after day after day, no matter what. So please, if you remember nothing from today's conversation, just smile. I know at the end of my journey and my legacy, I hope, is that I made a difference and I made people laugh some of the same things I told you.
And she just makes it very real, authentic. That is Renee.
I would hire Renee on the spot if I were you, because Renee is very easy to work with. She's a phenomenal speaker, and you will find that she brings a lot of energy to your event.
If you're able, I want you, every one of you, to stand up, look at each other, and I want you to give yourselves a standing ovation.